You were handing him the dope. You saw me. You tried to ditch the dope.
I didn't try to ditch it. I just dropped everything.
I saw it.
What you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you?
I was absolutely certain it was going to be a hand-to-hand drug deal. I've seen them in that lot many, many times before. And so when I saw that one guy on the bicycle leaning into the car like that, I was watching their hands, waiting to see the exchange. And there it just presented itself. Put your hands on the back of your head. Are there keys in this car?
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't touch the keys. Put your hands on top of the car. If you act squirrely, we are gonna have a problem really fast. Well, so I was focused in on the two guys doing the exchange, and I wasn't expecting this third guy to be on the other side of the vehicle. As I was looking at the driver and his hands, and I'm watching everybody's hands because I want to make sure nobody's going to go reaching for something, I catch the reflection in this open door on the passenger side, and I see this third person as he's about to try to, it looked like he was about to either take off or duck down or reach for something. This guy, for whatever reason, was not following what I was saying. You know, my first thoughts are, well, let's keep everything safe here. And I've got my partner with me, and I, of course, had the COPSTV crew with me, and I wanted to make sure this wasn't going to be something that was going to turn into a tragic event. I saw you crumple that up and try to get rid of it.
Yes, sir.
Did you just buy dope from this guy?
No.
Were you selling dope to this guy? Or were you just using dope?
I was trying the middleman. They were just passing it to him.
Okay. Yeah, so the driver tells me, you know, the passenger's got drugs and they're over there on the floor basically. And so once I went around to that side of the car and I found the safe, I opened the safe and I find this methadone bottle, which has got his name on it. So now I've got him with his words saying, yeah, that's my safe, yes, I go in that safe. And then I've got inside of the safe something with his name on it, which says, yes, he has gone into that safe. And sitting next to that are a couple of pieces of heroin. And so at that point, I felt like I had him good to rights. Well, so when I went back to talk to him about what I found in the safe, he incriminated himself in the sense that he said, yeah, that's my heroin. Yes, I'm a heroin addict. He wouldn't directly say, I'm selling drugs. What he says is, I pick up 40, I use 20, and I get rid of the rest, without saying, I sell dope for money to pick up the next day. But he implied it. You know, he's telling me he's selling heroin, because ultimately that's what he's doing. It's his means of getting by, and he's trapped in a cycle of addiction. This drug is going to kill you. And you might not call it drug dealing because you're not that guy driving into the town with backpacks full of heroin, but I'm letting you know.
How am I selling?
Okay.
I have no money.
I'm not gonna argue with you about that. I'm not saying you're making a killing. I'm saying you're killing yourself by selling drugs and using drugs. I don't want to show up to those calls when they're dead. I don't want to see them living the way they live. I just don't want to see that kind of life in front of me. And there are so few things you can do to help out your fellow man. And one of the things that I can do is I can offer you help. I can open the door for you. I can't make you step through. Northbound on bridge, he's gonna hop the fence. Hop on the fence. You're gonna get tased.
Put your hands up. I know my rights, folks.
Is there a reason that he's under arrest? You don't got a reason?
Hey, folks, you don't have no reason.
Hands behind your back! Hands behind your back!
All right.
Stop resisting!
10-4, 32. What's your route to the alarm interface? 2 Charlie 2, can you ride with Bakersfield on that destruction auto?